Hello, welcome back. In the first section, we'll talk about the strategy. We're going to talk about, uh, you know, uh, this given this problem, how do we approach it? So we kind of approach it, very simply by making a very simple diagram, and then we kind of expand it. So this is like the basic architecture, which is the data ingestion. Data comes in, and then needs to be some kind of processing, which is like cleaning and standardization of the data. Understand that this is we're talking about reports here. So some entity that is already exists, a new version, a new name, a new information about that entity needs to empower the old entity. And so, how to build all of that, we need to build structures. That's pretty standard warehousing stuff. Uh, and then we need to build a warehouse, or a database warehouse or whatever. That is a discussion for the next video. However, for the purpose of this, we finally landed on making a warehouse. Why did we choose it? We're going to cover it in the next section. Um, so this is like the warehouse, and that is enriched by the intelligence team, which is an LLM, or a physical human team, or some other AI algorithm. So the data comes in, it is clean, standardized, and intelligently curated. And then there's a website that people can interact with, and they can get their recommendations, get their advice, search for news, and all of those things. So this process is called ETL. I'm going to expand on this process, which is extraction, transformation, and loading. I think most people are familiar with it. What that means is that for every type of new data type, not each file, but for each data type, we need to kind of like write a utility to implement. So that is the part that cannot be automated very easily. There are several constraints there. Some things that we can maybe partially automate, I think, uh, but it still needs some tinkering. So that is expectation setting. The second part is then transforming, and then versioning, adding versioning, and then transforming the data. And the third part is actually just landing the transformed data into like a warehouse. This is you can skip this part, but this is for the project that I did. No need to explain this a bit generic. However, this part is something that expands. So we have two different types of tables, which is a fact table and a dimension table. This is the terminology of a data warehouse. And so basically, this part, this white part, is further referenced over here, and it expands into this gray part basically. So this is equals to this part. It's just that over here it's denoted by 2 points. Over here it's denoted by basically this is the fact table, and all of these are the dimension tables. Okay, so just zeroing back, the strategy is that we are going to like have this table. First land this table, which is up till this point, cleaning and standard, and then implementing the intelligence. This is like the team that kind of curates or adds data. We're going to do that with a tool called vtool. There's going to be a bit demo later on. But then once that data is curated in the master warehouse, we connect it to one big table. So this is the part when we have the ability to kind of nest the data, and make it less complex, as well as the uh, you know the ability for to have one central place where everybody can just query, and can ask the questions. So this so for the purposes of making it easy and simple, what we did was that after making a warehouse, we just made a kind of like a view, or kind of like connected materialized view, or kind of like a uh, interface, which is called the one big table. So this is all of this data is equals to this green part, and this looks small, but it has all of the data, and we can see how it is. Like we have everything is like an event over here, and the event has an ID, it's a date, the name of the event, the type, the content type. This is also with reference to this particular project. But then we have an event details and tags, which is key value pair, and within that, it's going to have all of the details present. So how does that look like, and all those things we're going to see later on. But this is something that is the solution, and this is something that the person who is curating the data will be also be referencing, or it's going to be very easy for them to kind of reference. And then we're going to have all of these as the output tables, you can say. And yeah, that is like the strategy. Hope to give more clarity in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned.